Welcome everyone, this is the Rocket.Chat Engineer Podcast. I'm Rodrigo Nascimento, Rocket.Chat CTO and co-founder, and your host on this weekly podcast. Here we talk about the news on the engineering areas from the past week, and I have with me today our backend leader and co-founder, Diego Sampaio.
Hello.
Our apps engine leader, Douglas Gilbert.
Yo, folks.
Our cloud leader, Aaron Ogle.
Hello, hello.
Our front-end leader, Guilherme Gazzo.
Hello.
Our mobile leader, gigomelo.
Hey guys.
And our Omnichannel product manager, Renato Becker.
Hi guys.
So getting started, we don't have any patch releases for this week. And going straight forward to the backend then, Diego Sampaio, what's going on there?
Yeah, although we don't have a patch release this week, I have to say that we get the 3.11 release candidate out. So it's our first release candidate for 3.11. That's what we were working previous week. So for this week, we expect to have to keep working on that to launch a stable release later this week.
Cool. So, 1 week of release candidate, right? That's what we're trying to keep as usual. So, moving on to Doug, Apps Engine. What are the news there?
So, last week was I think for most of us, the working for the 3.11 release. For us in the Apps Engine, same thing. We were making sure that the permission system was good enough to go, and the pre-upload event for file uploads was working properly as well. We've worked on those two things mainly, plus some other minor things that's for our daily work. And that's mostly it.
Cool. This one will be short. So, Cloud, Aaron, what's going on there?
Well, sorry, I won't make it any longer because I don't have a lot either. There's a lot of carryover from last week, so pretty much everything last week kind of applies here. We do kind of expect, maybe I'm knock on wood, hopefully I'm not jinxing us, but we expect to have add-ons delivered this week and an add-on in the marketplace. So fingers crossed, knock on wood, all the jinx breaking stuff that we were able to pull that off. One thing to highlight. Yeah, thank you. We created a doc. I think last time we mentioned how we're the transition for Rocket.Chat CTL from MAP to WireTiger. We created a doc, and that's in the manual installation section in the documentation. Talks about kind of walks you through how to move across. Rocket.Chat CTL will start off doing this, and we'll continue to kind of evaluate whether or not it's even responsible to automate. Because looking at it, it is a lot of it's a lot of points of failure that could happen, and so we'll probably, as long as possible, try to push this sort of when you get a chance, migrate. Because before long, it's going to be a must. I think that's short and simple. That's it for cloud.
Cool. The next one is front-end, Guilherme Gazzo. What's going on there?
Last week we finished the network promotes core feature, refactored the banner system, and I have polemic subject here. Just last week, as I mentioned, we released the new attachments, the new rendering the new front-end attachments. And during this time, we found some inconsistency between the spec and how we are dealing with the payload. And for like one day, we had all the integrations kind of broken because we followed the spec and not how we are dealing before. And if we have something listeners, I would like to have like a opinion about, because we are like thinking about introduce a break change, but as I know that will bring a lot of pain for everybody. But now we have like something kind of working but is wrong, so we need to decide and move, or I don't know what to do actually, because it's not working properly, but we have a lot of integration based on this problem. So just to mention and let everybody aware about a potentially break change or not, but just to mention. And yeah, that's it.
Do you have anywhere we could find more information about that change? Maybe it's related to the markdown property, right?
Not only the markdown, but I think the most painful field is the markdown, the fields in the attachment. But we have like we can make some weird structures, like sending URL, video, audio, and URL together. Then we're gonna render 3 components with the same title. It's kind of weird. You should not allow these combinations, and nowadays we allow it. So if somebody somehow develops some integration based on this reality, we even wrong is how it works. So this, but I can provide a documentation, maybe in the forum, right? It's explaining the cons and pros about these decisions.
Yeah, I'd say that we are almost about the time to have a new major release, doing a lot of breaking changes. We need to deprecate some old MongoDB versions as well. We need to remove some APIs we deprecated, so we can try to get a bunch of things we know that will generate a breaking change, and start planning major releases for the next months. That will be good for everyone.
Yeah, but even with this, even changing the major version will bring a lot of pain, right? Because it's not only a migration, or it's probably all the integrations will need this change, because it's whatever.
Yeah, that's the life. But
yeah,
it's better
yeah,
to have a major release, so people understand it contains breaking
I
things.
highlight mentioning the change, right? But yeah.
And also having a major release, like people will definitely check the release notes and definitely check if something that they have installed can potentially break. So having a major release is definitely the proper way to go.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Right. Next one is gigomelo from mobile. What's going on there?
So last week we released a couple of beta versions for 4.14 of the app. It was released on the experimental, again, it was released on the experimental version of the app on production for a couple of days already. But we managed to fix a couple of annoying issues, like the notification with wrong title on Android. When different people speak on the same channel, it would get the wrong username, and all the notification center would appear as a single person talking. Also, the App Store review was pointing to the experimental app from the App Store, which isn't available anymore. So we managed to fix that. And we thought it would be good to have a new beta and land on the same 4.14. The release was finished this morning on App Store and Google Play, but we still have to update on F-Droid. And that's it, guys. Check the GitHub page for the full changelog, and yeah, that's it.
Q. And the last one, but not the least, is Renato Becker from the Omnichannel. What's going on there?
Hi, guys. Yeah, the ability to deal with email threads in Rocket.Chat has become reality. As I mentioned before, in this first phase, this feature will covers the omnichannel needs, which means that each email thread will become a specific channel, and both agents and omnichannel end users can exchange messages to each other. So everything is working very well. I have recorded a short demonstration of this feature, and this demonstration is available on our YouTube channel. So for those who are interested to know a bit more about this feature, check it out. And still on email inboxes, it's important to say that this is not the final version of this implementation. We are going to work on it even more. We want to improve the UI and UX stuff and also cover the team collaboration needs. So there are more coming soon. Other important achievement to mention is that it's about another very nice feature, that is the ability to set a specific contact manager for each omnichannel contact. This is a very important feature for large companies, for instance, banks, where each account has a specific relationship account. And now, these contact managers will be able to serve conversations before other agents. And yeah, this feature is also coming out with the next release, 3.11. And now talking about the next steps, the team has already started working on new stuff, new features that will be part of the next development cycle. One of them is an integration with Twitter. So we're going to develop a new app that will provide this integration, so companies will have another channel to assist their audience. And yeah, there is a lot coming. There is a lot going on, but I would say those are the highlights. Thank you.
Q. I have some points to talk about. One is ensure everyone knows we are in the freeze period. The release candidates are going out, so help us to test. Second one is we are still working to figure out problems with the performance of the latest releases and problems related to oplog and change streams. The other one is we are started working on the process to have a fork of our repository with the free and open source code only, as GitLab does as well. So today we have the EE folder, the enterprise folder. So we're going to have a copy in the future where you can fork without any private code. So this work is starting now, and I don't know when you're going to have that, but we're planning to have this working soon. So our CI probably will be able to remove that folder and update the fork with the latest changes. The other thing is the positions. We still have the infrastructure area positions open. We are going to open a Scrum Master position soon on Electron, kind of front-end position, but to work on a desktop Electron application. will be out soon as well, be open soon. And an architect will be open soon. Probably all those positions will be open this week. I don't remember you guys have any other position that I didn't mention that it's open on our website. I don't think so, right? Yeah, so that's it. Thank you all for listening to this weekly podcast. This podcast is available as video on YouTube and audio on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and others. And thanks for the Rocket.Chat engineering team to make this possible. See you on the next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you.
Please.